All right, so wanted to make this video on storage options for when you're going out camping. I'm also going to go over some packing and unpacking tips that I have. Pretty sure a lot of you guys already know this, just saying it out loud sounds pretty dumb. But for those of you that don't, because I used to be like that and just throw everything in the back of my 5th gen 4Runner when I had that and just drive. And then when I got back from that trip, it was just a nightmare. It took me forever to unload the truck because everything was all over the place. But yeah, hopefully this stuff or these tips help you pack a little better, and then that way you'll get a better experience when you get home and you're unpacking, because honestly this has really helped me a lot. I've only been able to do this method here for about 6 months, or for however long we've got this place for, because before I lived in a condo and it just made unpacking and packing that more of a nightmare because I didn't have the space and it was whack. So hopefully this helps you. I'm gonna be going over a few things here individually, so yeah. All right, so first thing, one of the things that I started doing that kind of helped me with the whole packing and unpacking situation is storage bins and cases. These are the ones here that I use every time I go camping. Maybe not the Pelican case at all times. I know either both of them go or one or the other when I go camping. So everything else here goes automatically, and then I'll show you a few other things that I take with me. But what I want to really focus on is storage bins. This one here on top, this is going to be from FrontRunner. This is a wolf box or wolf pack, I forgot what they call it. But yeah, I've had like 4 of these for about I want to say like 2 years already. This one here, I use it for all my dry food. That's why it looks so clean, because it doesn't really go outside as much. Usually I fill it up with a bunch of chips, cereal, like dry food, and it stays inside my truck. That way, you know, no bugs get into it, because this one here actually has holes at the bottom or something. Like they're like drain holes. Little ants can get in there and stuff, so I just try to leave it inside. They do sell like another sleeve that you can put it inside, but it's like extra money and I don't want to do that. All right, next is going to be this Plano box. This is a Sportsman trunk. This is the smallest box they have, or case, whatever you want to call it. I really like this one because I wanted a small case so that I wouldn't get carried away and filling up the box with a bunch of crap that I don't need. So I kind of kept this one here. This is, I believe, 56 quart. It was only $17.99. I got this in Arizona a while back when I was over there. And this is my cooking bin. So I have all my cooking stuff in here. Sorry for the loud noise. But yeah, it has all my cooking stuff in here. I have a cutting board, paper towel, some oils, cleaning wipes, soup, ramen, my utensils in there, skillet, and then my Jetboil Genesis Base Camp stove. It's a long name. I kind of forget the order and how it goes, but yeah, it's a Jetboil stove. It has a big old pot and 2 non-stick frying pans that I really like. I also have this thing here, which is super amazing. I actually throw this on top of my Jetboil stove because it has 2 burners, and you can make eggs, pancakes, all kind of stuff, and it's non-stick, so this one goes with me all the time. Also, I use boxes for all the little stuff. Mainly, that's why I started using boxes, is because I had a lot of little crap like this. These are like those bug diffusers or whatever they're called. These I've lost a few already. I left behind or left them in other people's tents and I just forgot. So what I do now is just have everything in one little box here. If I'm gonna take it, usually in the summer, like right now, I'm gonna be camping near water, so these are gonna come in handy. These things don't do a really good job, but they kind of help a little bit, especially around your tent. So that's why I take them. But yeah, I have a case for that one as well. All right, so this bag here, it's from this brand here. It's actually overseas. I don't really know where exactly, but this is a cool bag. It's just really expensive. It's like 200 bucks. But I bought it back when I had my 5th gen 4Runner. I had a Gobi rack, and I wanted to throw a bunch of blankets and sleeping bags in here. And because it's waterproof, I want to just zip it up and just strap it on the top of the roof rack on my 4Runner. But then I got a truck and everything, so I just had it extra. I had like an extra bag left over. But the Kodiak canvas tent that I have came with like a cheaper version of their bag, of their tent bag, and it ripped like immediately. So I ended up just tossing that one and throwing my tent in this, and I just drag this thing around. This material is like super sturdy, man. Like I've seriously just like dragged this thing all over rocks and stuff, and it looks pretty good. But yeah, I wouldn't recommend you buy it for just like storing stuff. It's like 200 bucks. But if you have a roof rack, I highly recommend getting this one because it's waterproof and again, super sturdy. You could just strap it down. All right, so the next thing is gonna be my Pelican stuff. I normally take this if I'm taking firearms. I'll take the 1510 because it's a little bit more rugged. So I just take this one. You can lock it up. I usually lock it up to like my truck, so even if they see it, they can't really take it. But yeah, I take this one for my firearm stuff. The Pelican Air, this is gonna be the 1535 Travel. This one here just has all my camera equipment. So these cases are pretty rugged. This one is a lot lighter compared to this one because technically these two are the same case. It's just this one's a lot lighter. But it has a track pack system inside. So the weather gasket here, the rubber gasket. So I feel comfortable throwing this in the back of my truck. Usually I throw it in the bed of the truck and then I roll the cover over so no one can see what's in the back. So I'm not too worried when I put my stuff back there because of these cases. All right, and I almost forgot the Dometic here. This is what will keep all my drinks and all the food that needs to stay cold. It'll go in here. So it's like its own bin. Very expensive bin though because it's a fridge. So it's like, what, like 900 bucks? But yeah, that's another thing I take with me. Aside from that, that's pretty much it for all my like storage stuff. Everything else that I have and take with me has its own bag, like my front runner chairs, my poop tent, sleeping bag, sleeping pad, water port, gas, water. I really like using the storage bins for the little stuff. So this is some more little stuff here. I got a compressor, a propane hose, my water port stuff, foldable sink. So like I was saying earlier, this is like my little camp corner. So if I'm going camping, the only place I really need to look for my gear is this corner right here. All my camping stuff shouldn't be anywhere else. So it makes it really easy when I'm about to head out. I just go here, unload the racks onto my truck, or when I get back from a trip, I'll just unload my truck into these racks here. And it makes it easy because this is a garage door, so it's pretty quick. And then having the bins, like I was saying earlier too, makes it a lot easier, just throwing everything back on the rack. So pretty nice. All right, so another thing I use is this bar here, especially when you have a lot of bins and stuff. You don't want them rolling around in your truck or in the bed of your truck, because this was an issue that I was having where I would push the brakes and then you'd hear your bins just slam at the back of your cab. So I went ahead and purchased this bar here. It's like 20 bucks on Amazon, and it kind of holds everything together so that you're not running into those issues of your bins rolling around or just smacking the crap out of your tailgate. All right, so that's gonna be it. Hopefully this video helps you get some ideas on how to pack your stuff. I know it went a lot longer than I expected. This was supposed to be a short video, especially because of the topic we're talking about. But again, I talk a lot and it ended up being a longer video. But no big deal. I'll go ahead and link all these bins or some of these bins down below so you can check them out. Or honestly, you could just go to Home Depot or Walmart and find like those $5 bins and pick those up. They work just as great. I do like those Plano ones a lot, so I'll link those. And yeah, that's going to be it. I'll catch you guys later.